East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the Yukon Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. The Spartans will kick it away first.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes the shuffle pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
The Spartans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for
These are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Walker to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10.
These guys aren't human here. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right right around the goal line. UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Now, a 4th down.
UConn will have to punt it away. They'll try to get him on the fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
With the catch, it's Ramos. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week's starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And it's picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Spartan. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it. Can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Ncaa.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Wide out in motion. Walker will fire. He's got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Spartans are threatening in the red zone. The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. No, it's a fake. He's running for it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll try the right side. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line and pick up a 3. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Off play action. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
3:25.
Now they'll run the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Walker to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, San Jose State. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the outside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Coming after him. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He fires a bullet to the right, and he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Ncaa will have to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the Spartans will hustle to the line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Walker will fire. Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, San Jose State!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the counter. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. It couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
He wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Walker to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UConn going back to work on offense. wastes no time and comes out throwing. Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second and short now after that completion. Now the play fake. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. This UConn offense really has it going. Now from inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down after that incompletion. He'll just keep slinging it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Looking to throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, UConn.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And they swarm him under. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Walker will fire. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UConn offense goes back to work. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now he's looking deep. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First down for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Dumps it off in the flats. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
He runs out of bounds at the 33. First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for room. It's Barnes. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. The defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Barnes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
First down for the offense.
Walker to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a...
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the... And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The punt goes out of bounds and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UConn going back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Flips it out in the flat. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Line gets set, 1st down. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is